Here we go, 2022 Bowman Chrome University Football. This is a 12-box case. Pick your team break number 14. All cards in a break do ship. Everything ships. Case break number 14. We got some dingers there. Try to roll two at a time. Most of this break is going to be me opening packs, unfortunately, but that's the name of the game. 24 pack boxes. Okay, let's finally see some cards there. You saw about 50 packs get open. Here we go. Let's take a look at some cards. Everything ships. We're going through the base cards pretty quick, but everything does ship, my friends. Appreciate you hopping in. We got Keyshawn Smith, Miami. Purple Shimmer. Those are not numbered. Gilbert Refractor. Blue Autograph? No. Anthony Blue Refractor for Michigan, number to 199. Burton. Jalen Carter to 299, Georgia Bulldogs. Holinsky, base autograph for Northwestern. Yep, there's superfractors in this. Superfractors, red refractors. Pretty, pretty your typical Bowman sort of stuff. Obviously, it's got the collegiate football flair to it, but same base characteristics. Yeah, we've only pulled one so far. Excuse me, I gotta hold on. Man. I was gonna say, out of 14 cases though, we've only pulled one superfractor. Jabari Small for Tennessee. Brown USC to 199 autograph. So I don't want to say we're due, but we're kind of due. Or at least a red or something here. Levis refractor. Gibbs 52 Bowman. McCarthy, Michigan, purple to 399. Diggs, refractor, purple shimmer, Nolan Smith, Georgia. We got gold, boys. Gold. Ronnie Bell, gold for Michigan. Wu Ka hitting a nice one, baby. 32 out of 50. Gold.
I love gold.
Dent, FSU, base autograph. Jalen Carter, 52 Bowman. Moore, refractor autograph to 499, Alabama. Caleb Williams, Bowman Invicta. Lucy. That'll do it on the first two boxes. LSU autograph, Ramblin'. 95 out of 99. Haven't seen too many of these insert autographs. Supra, you got your first Bowman Chrome U autograph, buddy. Stetson, 52 Bowman. We got Burke, Ohio State, base autograph. Monty Jackson. Ramblin' Man. Sanders to 150. Purple Van Dyke, Miami to 399. Make sure there. Mertz, Purple Shimmer not numbered. Dylan Gabriel, Oklahoma. Smith Najigma, 52 Bowman. Gold Shimmer, Hall, number to 50, Texas. 18 out of 50. Gold Shimmer. Singleton, Purple Shimmer, PSU. Bryce Young, 52 Bowman. Got a ding at the bottom there, unfortunate. Altmaier for Ole Miss, base autograph. Addison. What is this back here? Another gold? Gold autograph, maybe? Gold autograph. Clayton Tune, Houston. Jason H. See, 5th round, 6th round quarterback. Clayton Tune, 35 out of 50. Gold. Bowman first. Gold refractor autograph.
I love gold.
Richardson for Florida, 52 Bowman. Shipley refractor. Ringo. Very nice. Davis for Vandy to 299, Vanderbilt. Right on, Jason. Well, that's a good card to have. Spencer Sanders, Bowman Invicta, Orange Refractor, 6 out of 25 for Oklahoma State. Bowman Invicta, Orange, Spencer Sanders. Nico, Purple Shim. Got enough of those. Hall, Blue, Texas, 199. Okay, let's try that. Okay. Nico Refractor. Got enough of those. I'm still missing quite a bit. Another nice freaking hit for Michigan, baby. Ronnie Bell does 75. Yellow Refractor Auto. I'd have to look at... Now, I forget what all I'm missing off the top of my head here, but I know I'm missing. There's still a good amount. I know I'm missing the red refract. I'm missing a bunch. At one point, I thought I was like almost smooth sailing. I was like top of the world for a minute. I got a list somewhere, but started off super strong, and then it's really kind of died off. I haven't been able to get some certain cards, and stuff hasn't been popping up on eBay as quickly as I thought it would. Trevor Etienne, Florida. Yeah, I saw. Not a fan of those. Yeah, I have bids in on some stuff that's live now, and I know I overpaid on some autographs, but I was trying to lock in some early on, which I'm glad I did on a couple, but some I probably could have waited, but early on there, I thought I had like a really good chance of getting the rainbow completed like fast. I mean, whenever you pull a super, or not pull, but purchase the super in the red within the first week of a product dropping, I was in pretty darn good shape. But then you factor in red shimmer, and there's a couple other lower numbered ones. I'm trying to think. I have to look, but Rex BYU to $3.99. But at one point I thought I was like golden. I was like, dude, I was pumped up, and then yeah, stuff started to slow down rapidly, and yeah, I probably haven't been on top of it as much as I should have. I mean, I'm searching and looking at everything that Ohio State Smith Najigma 52 Bowman orange 16 out of 25. What's up, Steve? Well, I can pretty much tell you if something's going to break after this or not. We got Bowman Baseball on the website that we're trying to fill up. We're definitely not going to do the third, but the second is possible. But right now at 13 left, we got like all the big boy teams in there. It doesn't look too promising, to be honest. It's most likely those two are going to carry over into next week. We'll break them next week, Wednesday/Thursday. But I would love to get one more filled up, even if it is a late game break. But like I said, we got some big boys still sitting in there, so the odds are against us. But yeah, and then like I said, I got a little fatigued on it a little bit too. Armstrong to $4.99. All right, I guess maybe not so much fatigued. I got a little discouraged there. I feel like after not much has been popping up, and then in Bowman's Best, he doesn't have autographs, but he does have base cards and all the parallels, you know. So I've been making sure I'm on the lookout for Jordan Travis FSU base autograph. So I'll make sure I'm looking out for both this and the Bowman's Best and the Bowman Chrome, which he'll also be coming out in that new Bowman Inception that's coming out, Bowman Inception Multi-Sport Collegiate, which I'm not going to be too worried about that. I'm not too worried about the Bowman's Best either, but I figured I'm picking up some of the cheaper stuff, you know, out of $250, out of $299, out of $199. And patiently waiting to see a red or a super pop up and kind of get a vibe off of how much, you know, definitely be a player, but I'm not too worried about the Bowman's Best. I'm mostly worried about the Bowman First. Because my main goal, I don't know, probably serial numbers. My main goal, like I mentioned before, is I want the Master West Virginia Bowman First West Virginia Master set. So yeah, I want to go after some of the other Bowman collegiate products that they come out with. I like them, you know, but that's not going to be my main focus. Main focus is Bowman First. Every year, West Virginia, there's probably going to be some years where there's no West Virginia, right? But I would imagine most years there's going to be some West Virginia in there. And I will say, it's a lot easier for me to do it for West Virginia than some of these other teams. If you were Alabama fan or Ohio State, or, you know, you got like so many players, to build a master Bowman set would just be, I mean, pretty much impossible. But with the low number of players that come through West Virginia that get into these products, I think I got a shot. So that's my ultimate goal, is to have the like full West Virginia Bowman First rainbow that is just a continuous just grind, because every year they're going to be coming out. And like I said, most years I would imagine there's some West Virginia action getting thrown in there. But Bowman first. Wouldn't that be sick, though? Definitely crazy. I mean, absolutely, I'm insane for even saying that, but would just be absolutely crazy. You know, like 10 years from now. Because this is your only chance. This is what I was saying whenever we started breaking these. Case break number 1. This is why we're through so many of these. This is your only chance to do something like that. Like, I want to do that for West Virginia. You're never going to be able to do it again. Because if you go back, you know how it is. After a couple years of a product being out, like, you're not going to find a whole lot of new stuff coming out first. You know what I mean? It's like you got to start now. It's products out now. I'm starting it now, and hopefully, you know, next year there's somebody in there, following year, and I'll definitely try to go after guys that aren't Bowman first too. Like if they have Nico in there next year, which I imagine they would, he won't be Bowman first, but I'll still try to get his cards. But I'm not like going crazy and like making myself insane trying to search for cards for non-Bowman first. But I want the complete Bowman first, West Virginia, super fractor, every single one, red refractor, every single one, the full rainbow, which again is quite the task here because it's going to start off. It starts off now where it's within reach. A couple years go down the road. There's this guy, that guy. I'm missing this red, that super. You know, it'll start to get a little dicey, I think. But wouldn't that be sick though? Yeah, it's all about the hunt. That's the thing. I needed something to really chase after. Because I really haven't been going. I mean, I obviously collect Javon Carter cards, and I have a whole bunch of his cards and everything, but there's just not many of those cards that pop up on the market anymore that I'm going after. So the chase for you know, something that's fresh has been. I've needed that for a while, and now I got it. So definitely crazy. Definitely would be awesome. Like 20 years from now to see like this crazy guy has every single West Virginia super fractor, and you know, be crazy. That's what I'm gonna go for. But today I had all my cards laid out. Took a couple 5,000 count boxes down, and I was going through some stuff. That's what I was mentioning earlier about Javon, trying to identify some rainbows and things that I'm like only a couple cards away, or because whenever 1819 came through, like I wasn't even trying to complete rainbows. I was just trying to buy every single Javon Carter card that even popped up. Like, dude, I got like his collegiate contenders autograph, just base autograph. I got like 30 of them for no reason, but I was buying them for like $2 a piece. So it's like, but I have that for like so many, like orange, optic orange rated rookie out of 199. Like I don't need 13 of them, but I have them. But that's what I was doing. So there was really no trying to go after rainbows. It was more just buying every single thing that came up, pretty much. Wow. Look, did you look up solds? But so I identified a couple rainbows that like there's just no way in hell I'm ever going to complete at this point in time. So like I said, you got to get certain cards pretty early. You can't be missing the 101 out of 5, out of 10, out of 6, out of 12 and think you're going to get a rainbow 4 years after product releases. You got to get, I mean, maybe you're missing the out of 5 or maybe you're missing the 101. That's fine, but if you're missing like 4 or 5 of the top cards, you're screwed. So I was trying to identify some rainbows and different things where I was like, well, I have the 101, but I don't have XYZ, or definitely some that I was like, well, I'd like to go for this, but there's just no way. Put you back in the box. But I did identify a couple where I was right there, and I was able to complete one of them today too. And then there's a couple that I'm only a hooker for Tennessee to $3.99. Like there's a couple where I'm like and out at $1.99 and out at $2.49 off from a rainbow, like crazy. Just need like some of the cheapos, because some of the cheapos stuff I wasn't buying though either. Will Anderson Purple Shimmer, I was buying most stuff, but when it came to like base autographs and things, I was not worried about those. I was trying to go after the numbered stuff. But you know, you got to have your fair share of the base stuff in there. Jarrett, Maryland to 150. Do you remember a DB from the name Kent Richardson? Played. The name sounds familiar, Daryl, but I can't quite say. Yeah. Well, I got lucky. The Nico Super 101 Superfractor Auto went up on eBay like a couple days after this product released, so that was like my calling. I was like, I way overpaid for it. Did not care. Dart for Ole Miss base autograph. But yeah, like I said, it definitely, whenever you're talking about some top quarterbacks and things in a product like this, like, you know, if West Virginia ever has the top quarterback in a class or something, like, I mean, it's kind of that aspect of the West Virginia collecting has really helped me. Hutchinson Refractor Auto to $4.99, nice little hit there for Iowa State. The cheapness of West Virginia guys has really helped me in my collection, because I don't know if I could really sink some, you know. I mean, I've sunk some money into West Virginia cards. I guess I can't really act like I haven't, but whenever, you know, if you're going after like freaking Joe Burrow or something in a class, I might have to tap out, you know, but. That's not typical for West Virginia, but it has happened. I.e., Geno being a top quarterback drafted, or the first quarterback, or I think he might have been the second. Not first round, but second round. But that has really made it easy on me, though. Wow, that's awesome, Daryl. I'm going to have to look him up and I see if I remember him. Well, that too, you know, but just the player pool is what I was really referencing. Mason Smith, the $2.99 LSU. You know, the quality of the players coming out of West Virginia, you know, lesser quality than, say, Ohio State, USC, Georgia, you know. So prices are cheaper. But I think it's not all just easy peasy because of that. Notre Dame to 150, Bowman Invicta, because of the lack thereof of West Virginia cards to go around. And there's not, you know, there's still quite a bit of West Virginia collectors. I mean, I follow a good probably 10 or 12 guys that I know are West Virginia collectors, and about 4 or 5 of them that I know are like hard West Virginia collectors. Crazy. And it becomes a bidding war, which, you know, I mean, Calzada for Virginia base autograph. So I just don't think it's not that super beneficial. Refractor with the dent in it, Will Levis. Because I think because of the player pool being smaller, there may be less collectors for a West Virginia team than an Alabama team, but with less players to go after, I think sometimes it gets a little crazy. Prices go way higher than they should. Amani Jackson, baby. Gold lava to 50, USC.
I love golf.
Which, the auctions and stuff will never get bumped. Nico won't get bumped up to a Bryce Young status, but probably bumped up higher than what you would think a Nico would sell versus, what you would think a Bryce Young would sell. You know what I mean? If you put it into perspective a little bit. All right. We're moving pretty darn good with these. Dude, honestly, I know these are golds out of 50, but the golds out of 10 that we've been pulling out of Panini products this past week or two, I don't know if I've ever pulled as many golds. I mean, then you stack on the Topps golds. It's been an unbelievable amount of gold. Like unprecedented for sure. Wuka, he's in here. Tim. Actually, I think he might be a little bit behind the stream. He said something about needing a deposit, and then he was going to come back. So, might not hear this immediately, but we're calling for you. Yeah, like trying to get Alabama Master Collection, that's never ever going to happen. A West Virginia one, although still absolutely crazy and may never happen, but way better odds of completing that than some of these other teams. So there's that. Which also makes me want to do it even more because just imagine a couple years in, 3 or 4 players, full rainbows. There would be no one even close to that. But again, we got to get there. We got to complete 1 rainbow. Holy smokes, I'm talking about completing 4 rainbows. We can't even complete 1. But it's wishful thinking, guys. Okay? You got to dream big. You got to have dreams. App State, the Mountaineers. My thoughts on Huggins is, all right. So I'm a West Virginia fan here, right? So you got to keep that in mind, okay? This is the opinion of a West Virginia fan, and you got to take all things considered, okay? You just can't, you have to, because all things are you have to take all things considered. Whether you think that this isn't worth that this part doesn't matter whenever you do this, or but again, you gotta factor in everything, whether you think it matters to the topic at hand or not. But obviously, should not have said anything on a radio show. Absolutely stupid. Okay, absolutely stupid. You're a college head coach, men's basketball team, Division I. You can't be saying that kind of stuff. You say it to other people, joke around, this or that, so be it. You can't be doing that on a radio. So he's going to have to get punished a little bit. Should he get fired? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. One, I just don't think he should. He said something on a radio. I mean, shouldn't have. But he said something on the radio. Okay. Also factor in we're talking about West Virginia University. Okay. It's not super liberal down there. It's not super liberal. Okay. Let's keep this, And we have the best recruiting class. Well, it's all transfers, but best class coming in that we've ever had, ever. This new AD, Ren Baker, is right now, it looks like a complete blessing to West Virginia. Spending money to get some players in. So you factor that in. I mean, my goodness, we can't let Huggins go at this point, you know. But yeah, $1 million salary deduction. I mean, they hit him pretty hard. I mean, think about saying a word and then getting fined $1 million. I mean, they probably wanted to make it seem strong in the public eye, so I get it. So it is what it is. I don't agree with that much of a salary deduction. That seems absolutely absurd to dock him $1 million. But I think most people are all right with the outcome, West Virginia wise. But he ain't going nowhere. I think another coach at other teams does the same exact thing. I think the outcome's different. That I do believe. I think other teams, coaches come through and drop that, and they're probably getting released. They're probably getting fired, let go, move on to somebody else. More of a damage control than anything else, but I just don't think Hooker to $3.99, like there just wasn't much backlash from West Virginia people, and it was like, I mean, in the end, that's really who you got to listen to and make feel good, and there just wasn't. Hooker, purple shim. Stroud, 52 Bowman. But $1 million salary deduction. It's crazy. Emory to $199, LSU. Joey Porter Jr., PSU. Nice hit, baby. Penn State. Who got him? John F. There you go, John. Nice hit, man. Joey Porter Jr. Not a Steelers fan. Not a Penn State fan. I don't mind Penn State. Pitt, that's a different story. Penn State, I don't mind. But I might have to go in on some Joey Porter Jr. stuff. I think he's a freaking dog. Big Kahuna autograph for Miami, Tyler Van Dyke, number to 150. Big Kahuna, that's the case hit in this product, guys. The Big Kahunas. So you got a Big Kahuna autograph. We might still get a non-autograph, but Miami. Daryl, let's go, boy. Yeah, I think we will probably get a non-autograph one, too. I'd probably bet on that, too. Yeah, Miami's, honestly, at $25. Miami's kind of too cheap in this with Van Dyke, and I think there's another Miami player, but still Van Dyke, because you got to think, whenever you're picking up teams and things, you got to make sure you guys are paying attention to the checklist. I mean, I price things out according to the checklist, so I have it priced out like that. But, you know, it's not like the pricing of these is some perfect scientific method, you know, to do it all. But $25 for a team with a quarterback, and he's in the different sets, big Kahuna sets and stuff like West Virginia. If I wanted to go pick up West Virginia here, try to hit a big Kahuna, I can't. He's not in the big Kahuna set, so. But I'm sure you guys are looking at checklists and different things. Tua to 99 green shim. Like I said, we price it out based off of that, but like I said, the pricing for the teams is, I mean, it's so subjective. I mean, you know, that's why you see people having different prices kind of here, there, everywhere. A lot of times stuff is kind of similar because that's a large portion of what I do is we got to build it out. But the problem is if I build it out and this one team over here, Mims to $2.99, Oklahoma. One team over here I'm selling for $150, another team I'm selling for $100, and then somebody else is flip-flopped on that. Then, you know, somebody might, well, hey, this team, everyone else is selling for $50 cheaper than you, and this other team people are selling. So you kind of have to try to be somewhere in that average price range with others, but we try to do our best on the pricing. Obviously, these Bowman Chrome U footballs, not many people doing case breaks on these. Tune autograph for Houston, another one. But that's always the struggle because sometimes I'll go down through a checklist and be like, Jaron Hall, BYU, another quarterback, got drafted, number to 199. I think by the Vikings. If I do price it out and I'm like, man, this team right here, they have this player, he's in all the different sets, you know, he's got cards throughout, popular player, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, this team needs to be, you know, X price, but everybody's way cheaper than what I think it is. And this team I think should be cheaper, but it's a struggle. Team prices. I wonder, I was thinking about this the other day. I didn't put too much thought into it because it wouldn't actually work. But, you know, some people do sports betting with they do EV betting where they're just trying to find you know, take your bets, take your picks, but then on top of that, you're trying to find the best value that people are offering the bet through. So you have all these different accounts with all the different sports books and they're all obviously offering different odds, and you always got to take the best odd here. And somehow trying to translate that into sports cards, but it doesn't really do that. It doesn't work like that. Fellas, we got 2 more boxes to go. I'm hot. Honestly, I am sweating a little bit. I got sweatpants on though, so that's my own problem. That's my own fault. I'm trying to keep talking here, keep everybody alive. Back-to-back hour-long breaks kind of takes a live stream, and I mean, it doesn't always help the live stream. Back-to-back hour-long breaks. But if you're in the breaks, it's nice. Now you guys sit here for an hour and watch your whole break, man. You ain't got to spend more money. Kick back, relax. Yeah, we still got another one. I don't know. Did we get more teams off? Yeah, dude. Seems very unlikely at this point, Brad. It seems unlikely. I want to break it though. Please. Please help. Please send help. Yeah, I think the whole transfer thing with these is I don't know. I'm definitely paying attention to it a little bit more because, you know, this product came out and then it was shortly after Bowman's Best came out. I mean, it was maybe, what, 3 weeks? 3 weeks maybe, something like that. And then Bowman's Best came out. And Bowman's Best was updated with most, you know, I mean, if people transferred or whatever, I mean, from Bowman Chrome U to Bowman's Best, it was all updated and pretty good shape. So I think that probably has something to do with all the, you know, just has to do something with the licensing of the, you know, of these collegiate products, that they might have to be a little bit more on top of it all than how they previously are with professional sports. Where you at, Brad? Yeah. Yeah, I want to keep an eye on that moving forward here because I not that it really matters, but I mean, it's nice to see them get switched over so fast. Sounds like a picture fell off the wall. Nope. Kids had their wrestling rings stacked up and they toppled over. But it's nice because, yeah, I mean, you really, I know the transfer portal is just going to be hell on these collegiate products every year, but I mean, talk about, aside from Bowman first stuff, talk about some diminishing value whenever players transfer to different schools, and you know, aside from that Bowman first card, yeah. CJ Stroud, number to 99, green. But they were fast on the Bowman's Best, so we'll keep an eye on that moving forward here. But I think it's just like they have to be. Probably too something with the schools, you know what I mean? Like licensing this out for each school, you know what I mean? Well, this guy has he's one player on the checklist out of however many they get allocated, however much funds to have it licensed, you know what I mean? So I bet you they have to be fast like that. $3.99. I bet you each school's getting paid like different, you know what I mean? Different amount based off of, I don't know how all that works with licensing, but you know, they obviously have to license this through each school individually, I believe. And that's probably got to be it. With the NFL and stuff, I mean, you license it through the NFL, not through each individual team. Eli Ricks refractor autograph to $4.99, Alabama. So they have to for people to get paid correctly and shit. I almost guarantee it. That's kind of how it works. Ringo for Georgia Bulldogs. Base autograph, KO. Got one more box to go, my friends. Had a lot of fun breaking this. I'd love to see a Superfractor last box. I mean, that happened before in Bowman baseball. Let's see if it happens in Bowman football. There's so many cards that come out of here. It's unreal. I don't even know how Austin... I think Austin says he sorts these out in like an hour and a half. He'll have it all sorted out. Or an hour, I think maybe he said. I think maybe he said an hour. You know how many cards that is? What's 24? Well, how many... 24 times 4. Call it yeah, it's about a little under 1,200 cards. Well, this is case break number 14. So as for these PYT breaks, I've sold some other boxes, different means, but as for these PYT breaks, yeah, I mean, we've done 14 cases of these. So it's obviously popular. People want to get in. The draft is over. We're still breaking them. So I definitely plan on breaking more. I don't know if I'll post any more next week. I've been trying to keep, like, I've had a case of Bowman Chrome U football on the website every week until Bowman's Best came out. And then I took a break, and then this is the first case since Bowman's Best came out. So, yeah, I might take a break next week. I might not. I guess I'll probably post up one of the two, either a Chrome or a Bowman's Best. I don't know. One of the two I'll probably post. But I do plan on, like, breaking these continuously for quite some time. You know, even, you know, start of the football season, Bowman Chrome U case. It's not out of the question. Yeah, conference would be cool. It's just hell with sorting. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be too bad. You just sort it all out like we would sort it out now, and then you combine them for the conferences. So I guess it's not terrible, but yeah, I guess it's not too bad. The biggest problem is just the pure amount of cards that are in these boxes. It's, yeah, takes Austin quite some time. The worst breaks for him to sort, though, are like products that don't have like a team logo, like UFC, because then you have to look for that little division written on that front of the card or back of the card or whatever, you know. Whereas for these, he's just sorting it based off of the front of the card, and he's not even looking. He's not even looking up here. He's looking just right there. Boom, Michigan logo. Boom. Don't even gotta look at the whole card. Okay, right on, man. Yeah, I gotta see. I just don't know yet, but I've been trying to keep these in stock. Like I said, we were rolling Bowman Chrome. I had Bowman Chrome on the website every single week, at least one case until Bowman's Best came out, and then we've been rolling Bowman's Best, and then this was the week I sprinkled in them both. And we got both of them filled up, so I don't want to slow down too much, but I don't want to overdo it all the time either. Alright guys, this is the last of her. Come on, super red, something exciting. Come on, fellas. We need the wow factor. We need the wow factor. Anthony got a ripple up there at the top by his helmet. You see that? Anthony Blue for Michigan, $1.99. Purple Shim, was this guy really that good to go to Alabama, Chris? Notre Dame to Alabama? I didn't watch too many Notre Dame games this past year, so I'm not familiar. Klubnik Clemson to $2.99. Shipley? Yeah. Yeah. Lions fan, yeah. Van Dyke almost went, huh? Yeah, I mean, why is he going to Alabama? It just seems, yeah. I just can't see too many people, like, the way Alabama's set up, like, to transfer into Alabama, one, just sounds like a terrible idea, and then two, to get the starting job. It just seems like they have, you know how it is with recruiting in Alabama. I mean, essentially, they pretty much got pick of the litter of whoever they want to bring in from the get go. So just seems kind of weird, just based off of just traditionally how they're set up, just and how they recruit. Obviously, transfers is a thing, but seems like I would imagine Alabama is probably one of the worst for transfers out, and probably one of the worst for how many transfers they have coming in. Jabari Small, Tennessee. Oh, really, Daryl? See, I didn't know that. I mean, I get that. Hey, if you knew you were going to get the second spot job, second string job, second man up at Alabama versus starting at, say, West Virginia, I'd probably take the second string job at Alabama. You say what you want, but fingers crossed, first string guy gets hurt. Not terrible, just hurt just enough for me to show my skills. I think I would probably risk it on. I would risk it that the guy's getting an injury. Not hope and pray that he's getting an injury, but if he does, it works out good for you. LSU Walker Howard, I think he's at Ole Miss now. Green refractor autograph /99. Yeah, I thought it was going to be Ty Simpson. Yeah, I mean, 14 cases of this stuff is not a small amount. One super, which, it's Bowman. It's not like some of these Panini products where there's, 20 different versions of one guy in one product to get a 101. I mean, you either get 101 autograph, 101 non-autograph, and then some of the guys have inserts. Not everybody has inserts that you could pull a 101 up. You know what I mean? So, just like regular Bowman baseball. Tough to pull, and that's why they go for such a premium, because they're not watered down with all the other freaking 101s and shit. But that's crazy about Alabama. I was not aware of their kind of quarterback situation there. Pretty much, I just thought they were pretty locked and loaded, and it's just kind of rinse and repeat sort of deal. $24 times 12 is 288, I believe, times 14. So it'd have to be more than that, right? Hold on, I actually kind of want to know. 24 times 12 is 288 times 14 cases. Yeah, you're right, 4,032. I was thinking 288 times 14 was a little bit more. Yeah, what's the super odds? Interested to know. So, super autograph is 1 in every 113,000 packs for a super auto. Super non-auto, and they do have the black shimmer 101s. That was something that I have to deal with in these, because I don't even want to freaking... Or no. Sorry, I'm on the wrong thing. No, I was looking at like inserts. Hold on. I was looking at the wrong thing. Superfractor, non-autograph superfractor is 1 in every 34,000. So times what we've done by 10. And then autograph superfractor is 1 in every 25,000. So 25,000 for the auto superfractor, 34,000 for the non-auto superfractor. Interesting. We're definitely, we might not be due. We might not be due, fellas. Yeah, I mean, who knows? You know how it goes with these. I mean, freaking odds, you know. But once you start getting up into 20 cases and 30 cases of a Bowman without a superfractor or even one superfractor, you start to think that the odds are definitely starting to increase that something should pop out. But in reality, maybe not. Fellas, this was 2022 Bowman Chrome U football. This is a full 12-box freaking full case, man. 12-box full case. Pick your team, number 14. Thanks for hopping in. Appreciate you guys. Gold Clayton Tune. That was the break. Appreciate it. Thank you.